Oh, hi.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is CKTCHAOTIC. Today I'll be reading the Remarried Empress episode 61, 62, and 63. Let's get started! In order to protect my child, I'm going to banish your brother. While I was up all night thinking about what I would say to Sovieshu, he was thinking about what he was going to do about my brother. Of course, I'm not going to banish him from the Empire forever. The banishment will be an unofficial one, and I'll let him return if he is a repentant. Don't you think you're going too far? I could ask the same of your brother. What crime has my brother committed to justify being banished? When you heard that your brother was under house arrest, didn't anyone tell you that it was because he beat somebody to a pulp? And did nobody tell you that the person he struck actually attacked him first? No, that's the first I've heard of it. We don't know if what your brother is claiming is true. But what we do know for a fact is that Viscount Sovieshu was beaten to a pulp. Your brother did what he did to harm Rashta and my unborn child. I don't know how he got a hold of that information, but he has no idea about Viscount Sovieshu's attempt to attack my brother. He only knows about the Viscount being beaten to a pulp. Does he know the truth about Rashta? Has he heard about Rashta's secrets past? Nothing you say is going to convince me to forgive your brother again. If that's what you're going to ask, then I suggest you give up. I need more time to come up with a solution to save Corsair. For now, I'll write a letter to Avali. I'm not going to be the one who exposes Rashta's secrets to everyone. But maybe I can use this as a leverage to get Sovieshu to commute Corsair's sentence. The Remarried Empress. Episode 61. Why do the panels look like that? It's weird. Alan is nothing but a hindrance in my life. Thank God the baby's hair is the same color as my own, or I would have been screwed. I haven't received any word from His Majesty after he visited my room this morning. What if the Viscount leaked something to him in the meantime? And because of that, the Emperor decided to abandon me. I can't believe all I can do right now is tremble in fear of what might happen. I need to do something. So I don't have to bet my future on how His Majesty feels about me. I need to do something so I don't have to rely on anyone else. Lady Rashta, His Majesty is here to see you.
He is? Then why isn't he coming in?
He's in the drawing room, as he wishes to have a drink. Why is he just standing there? Huh?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty?
Rashta.
I was waiting for Your Majesty the whole day.
Is that so?
Fortunately, it doesn't look like he's angry. Do you want me to pour you a glass? Pour. Your Majesty?
Maybe I was wrong about him not being mad. Rashta.
Yes, Your Majesty. You have my full attention.
Be my empress for a year.
Huh? Pardon?
It will only be for a year, so don't worry about it too much.
But why? Do you want me to spend a whole year taking on such an important role?
Your child will become legitimate if you become my empress for a year.
Huh?
If you can get through 1 year as my empress, I promise you that I'll take care of you for the rest of your life.
I don't know why it's only for a year, but this is a golden opportunity. Wait, is it really such a good opportunity? Duke Urgi told me that I'll need to prepare to face the Empress head on. But I'm not ready to take her on yet. Even those who sympathize with me will object if I become the Empress under these circumstances. But will I ever get an opportunity like this again? If His Majesty comes to love the child more than anyone else in the world, and I put in the work to become an excellent Empress, then he might change his mind about making me his Empress for just 1 year. Well, then what about Her Majesty? Your Majesty, may I suggest that you tell Her Majesty about your plan? Even if you plan to reinstate her, she'll be shocked and heartbroken if you divorce her without telling her your true intention. If I thought that would go over well, I would have. I'm going to. Huh? I suppose it would just be awkward if we greeted each other. Your Majesty. Huh? The door's open. She heard it. Well, I wonder how much she heard, okay? Because did he hear about the, oh, be my Empress for a year kind of deal? But what? Huh? The Remarried Empress, episode 62. Dash. Did you want to talk to me? Huh? But Your Majesty, are you sure a divorce is the right decision? The Empress family will surely object. He wants a divorce? Let me worry about that. You just need to focus on your studies and stay healthy. Huh? Stop. I can't believe he wants to make Rashta the Empress. I know that our union was a marriage of convenience and we have fought several times recently because of her. But I had thought that still he regarded me as a companion for life. What will happen to me if Sovieshu divorces me? Your identity is too tied up in your role as an Empress. But if you and His Majesty were to be divorced, you would no longer be an Empress. I fear that you may have a breakdown if that happens. Mistresses who were commoners, Empresses. I couldn't find a single instance where an emperor had taken a commoner to be his Empress. But I did find cases where the emperor had married a mistress who was a commoner if the original Empress was no longer around. These instances weren't common. But they weren't exactly infrequent either. Huh? Perhaps the bards were onto something with their songs about the worlds revolving around love. And now, because of love, I'm going to lose everything. Oh my goodness, Your Majesty! Huh? Prepare a bath for Her Majesty. Yes, my lady. Were you thinking about Lord Corsair, Your Majesty? Yes, I was. I can't just sit here mourning while I wait for the day that I will be forced out. Though it's true that not even the most powerful Empress consort can refuse a divorce if the Emperor wants it. I'll post your letter to Ivali at around 11, Your Majesty. I need to find a way to fight this, even if it means mounting a legal challenge in court. On second thought, I'd like to get away from the palace for a bit. I've decided I'm going to Weewol. It's such a shame to let her go by herself, but there are some things I need to take care of while the Empress is away. So let me get this straight. You've been blackmailing Rashta by threatening to expose her secret child if she doesn't cooperate, haven't you?
That isn't true, Your Majesty. Though it's true that Lady Rashta did show some generosity towards me. That was simply because she wanted me to take good care of her son. I suppose you could argue that. Our relationship subserviently was strictly transactional. I'm sure Lady Rashta must be racked with guilt. So, if I look back at how events have unfolded so far, what he's saying isn't exactly far-fetched, but I wonder if he bought it. So, where are you keeping the bill of sale that is issued for Rashta when she was your slave? Weevil's Town Square. Click, clack. I took some precaution to ensure that if someone touches my room, they will leave a trace. I'll put some powder here just in case. This way, I'll know if someone tries to use what's there against me. Huh? This is where I dined with Prince Heinrey. That was less than a year ago. It's been a year? Almost a year? Ugh. Things were hard for me back then. But they were nothing compared to what I'm going through now. Huh? Could it be? Prince Heinrey? Oh, no way, what? My queen? To be continued. I'm so confused! Prince Heinrey? My queen!
The Remarried Empress, episode 63.
So no one knows you're here? Isn't that dangerous? Sometimes sneaking away can lead to delightful surprises that are worth the risk. Such as seeing you here today, for example. What are you smiling about? I wanted to see you. Because the days I spent with you were my last days as a prince. That makes sense. I also felt anxious when I first became an empress. I had to put all the things I had learned into practice. But I was worried that I would make the wrong decisions and bring harm to our subjects. Things will turn out fine, Prince. I mean, please call me Heinrey. Heinrey. Thank you. But my day-to-day duties remain manageable. But keeps me up all night. Is something else? What's the matter? My subjects keep asking me to marry someone. Are there no suitable members of the nobility? At his age, most royals would already have someone they are arranged to marry. I had more breathing room as a second in line to the throne. What I'm looking for in my future queen is someone who can help me rule my kingdom right away. But I can't expect any ladies of nobility, as bright as they may be, to be able to do that. It would be too difficult without having any experience as a crowned princess, and besides, you've raised my standards for what I'm looking for in a queen. That's very kind of you to say. It's the truth. Sometimes I find myself thinking that my people would be thrilled to have you as their queen.
Thank you for your compliment. In the meantime, Sovieshu is planning to divorce me.
Empress? You look unhappy. Is something the matter? Empress Navier. I'm not just saying this to flatter you. I really mean it. I don't want to marry anyone who isn't like you. Or rather, I wish you were my queen.
Huh?
Because there is no one else like you.
What are you going to do if I actually say yes to becoming your queen?
That would make me really happy.
Huh?
You just say the word, and I will take you straight to my palace.
I swear it on my life. I'm not sure if that's really what he thinks or if he's just trying to cheer me up. But I still appreciate it all the same. Thank you for thinking so highly of me, Henry. Your visit is much appreciated, Your Majesty. Especially because Evali pushed herself too hard and fainted yesterday. Her mana completely dried up after that. Will she feel uncomfortable if I go in to see her? I heard that she felt a lot of pressure from having me as her sponsor. What if my visit makes things worse? No. What Evali needs right now is someone to tell her everything will be alright. Your Majesty! Your abilities may be unique and special, but that doesn't mean you will become any less unique or special even if you can no longer use magic. I will still support you whether or not you become a mage, so don't work yourself too hard and look after your health, okay? I wanted to devote my life to serving Your Majesty, but I can only do that by becoming a mage since magic is the only thing I'm good at. But if my magic's gone, it means I'm no use to anyone. It was better than not visiting at all, but I don't think I was able to offer her much comfort, because magic was more than just an ability for her. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but I heard that part of your conversation. I can relate to how she feels. Oh, you do? How Evali feels about her magic is the way I feel about being an empress. I think that my value and usefulness is tied to my role as an empress. If that role is taken away from me, I would despair and feel miserable, and I would be at a loss as to what to do next. If I'm forced to step down as an empress on top of my brothers being sent into exile, my parents and the House of Trophy will be but your position as an empress is unassailable. How would you know how it feels to have that taken away? My queen. What's wrong? Navier! Huh? Do you really want me to be your queen? Huh? I do. I like nothing more. Oh ho ho. I will become your queen. To be continued. Oh. Alright guys, that is a wrap. I did not expect Navier to honestly react the way that she did, because we know for the past 63 episodes, Navier has always been very level-headed. She kind of like steps back, think on what to do next and not overreact in a negative way, because you know she does care about what people think and see and say about her, you know. So the fact that she literally jumped the gun and was like, I agree to being your empress, was like, wow, like she feel like she's losing control, and so now she need like to have a backup plan, like plan B kind of deal. Like she never expected to be divorced, you know. But we knew she was gonna marry Prince Henry in the very beginning, but wow, not to see that she kind of unwrap in this way, I'm just like amazed. All right guys, if you guys enjoy my webtoon readings and / reaction, please feel free to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys next time.